Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We're in Shapez2, and I wanted to let you know that as of this episode, we are going to hit 24 hours in game on this save. So we've been playing this one for an entire day, and yeah. So last episode, what I wanted to do was get this one done. Then I wanted to start testing some stuff out. I was going to test out these redirects over here. I was going to create them over here, test them out, make sure they're working. So I'm going to let this feed in. While this is feeding in, though, I'm going to clean up some of our rails down below. I've just realized this is a lot. So I'm gonna bring stuff in like so. There's no need for us to have all these weird, we'll have stuff coming in from this side and from this side, and that's kind of all I want. And so I'm following this back a bit. Let's take this guy and bring him out here. The top rail here is our shapes lane, and the bottom one is a variety of different operator shapes. So let's see, that comes in here. There's that guy. Yeah, these ones that are lower. I'm just going to run in like so. Yeah, so that's just going to come along over here and join in. So yeah, this one, same thing. Just gonna hold it in place. There we go. Excellent. That is great for that, and then we just have one more to worry about, and that is this one here. Yeah, that can come straight on down. Oops, did I pass? No, there it is. Excellent. Okay, now we've got two here that we probably don't need. And here is where they match up. Ah, excellent. So this needs to come up one more. Nice thing about this too is because we're using the train delivery into the void, is I'm not worried about these having to come back and forth on the track. Yeah, this one's totally dead here. Yoink. Perfect. Excellent. These are all coming in together, which is perfect. You can see this is halfway through. Let's check out our operator shapes. We've got one to do. And we're good. I'm holding off on this for a minute because I have an idea that I want to work on. But I said I was going to work on this other thing this episode, so I'm going to do that. And in the meantime, that lets all these fill up. I'm going to go ahead and add stops here for our bottom layer and let those start filling up with shapes and colors too, because let's see, now we've got full colors, full shapes, full shapes, full colors, full shapes, full colors. Over there, over here, full shapes except for squares, full shapes except for windmills and circles, and full colors except for blue, full colors. So yeah, we're looking good over there. So yeah, these are all going to come in and just unload here. Which is perfectly fine, but this guy won't. So he's going to go and add to what's missing over here. And the good thing is they're different ones, so we'll get a full load of squares in here. Right there, and then here we'll get a full load of circles and windmills. Ah, getting more coming in right behind him. And more coming right behind him. This is looking good. Looking good. And now circles are full. Perfect. So we are looking good on all of that. And we are done with this. So what I want to do is I'm going to create a shape, and I'm going to have it, I'm going to do this, RB, circle Y, RB. Yep. Okay, so squares on the top, circles on the bottom, blue and yellow. That one is done. Actually, you know what? We can do this. RU, CU, CU, RU. We don't need color for this task. Okay. Then I'm just gonna clear all that out. And then wait a minute. Let this all get fed in. Once these guys get in there. Ah, there's still more. That's alright. Okay. There. All that is cleared out. So, here is what we are working on, is one of these guys. I'm going to take this and I'm going to spin around. And was it there? Wait, no, it's not there. It's here. It's these guys. So basically, what I'm doing is getting rid of these and replacing these. But they need to be this, which is the uncolored one. So that's what, 7 uncolored. Uncolored. Okay. So that is not going to do anything because we're only up here. So I'm going to get rid of that. And put this up here. Instead of uncolored, we need to be red. Okay, and I just want to, I'm just leaving this sort of as is to see if it just is working. So what I want is, yeah, this is top and that's showing the bottom. So that's good. So this is the top coming around, and it is saying that yes, there is a matching bottom with which to sync up. So that is good. So we're going to feed you into here. This one is saying, yep, you're the bottom, and there's a top. So we're going to feed you into there. So that looks to me like it's working. So to test it, I'm gonna spin back around and let's get rid of the bottom. So dash 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 dash. Now these guys should be coming out here. Oh, look at that. They are. I think this is working. I think it is. Now it's already, it's, you know, this is all holdover stuff, so it's chaos over here. But that's okay. So that means this is also working. If we just wire it in like so. Excellent. I think that's doing what we want. Now, we could do another bypass here. We could also do, I think I had over here, a flush system. I did. So here's the flush. And that's just saying, hey, do you match bottom half, right? Yeah. Is that, which has nothing, which is what we want. Let's try it. Put this here. And make it channel 0. Which should only be that. Yes. So let me clear that out. So the only thing that should be coming in here, well, there doesn't matter what's coming in. The only thing that should be making it through is this, and that's working. So this would not work on this particular setup because this is a single shape. We have nothing to match it to over here. The way we're working right now, that should be okay, because again, I'm going by the theory that once we get multiple layers, we will always get that same number of layers. So that's the reason why this is a temporary redirect, because right now we only have 3-layer shapes, and it's not running into here, which is where it would need to go for a 4-layer shape. And which, once we start getting 4-layer shapes over here, then this will be more complete. But I think that's working. So I'm going to bring this and put it over here. Like so. And uncolored. Okay, so we can test it by doing this. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do dash dash cu dash dash. Okay, so now we have a shape. You can see it here. It has no support here, although that's just going to that's going to just do that. So you know what? Let's do this. Sorry, I'm not finishing sentences. That's going to just combine and be a single layer shape. If we do that, we're putting pins underneath the circle half, so then it will work. So you can see this layer here is squares and pins. So let's go take a look. So, yes, I think that it just feeds greens in every once in a while. These are just circles, which is fine. This one, though, should be squares, and we should have pins coming in, which we do. We've got pins coming in here and pins coming in here. This is our first pin shape. It's just a test, but that is okay. And just for kicks, I'm going to clear everything out of those. Man, you're just so tenacious. You greens. Alright. So yes, these are just circles coming in. What do we have here? We've got squares and we've got pins. The pins are a little slow because they are running through there. That's interesting. They are running through the painter. I think they are not considered uncolored, I guess, when they come in. That's really interesting. Huh. If we cut that, no. What if we do this? You get rid of that. Get rid of that. And say, here, let me do this. If I do this and say this is a pin shape. And then give this an OR. Alright. Well, that works. Well, can we still do a... No, that doesn't really help. Alright, so that is working. But let's take it and see if it works. Somewhere here. Oh, that's only... Yeah, no, that's good. That's... Yeah, it does not work. Huh. Why is that not working? Let me try to do it manually. Okay, it's going to be ugly for a bit. And put in our pin shape. Grab an OR. Now, I think it's because we're comparing shape and color. So I'm just going to redo that and kill this. You know what? It's fine that it's grabbing those and sending them through. They eventually catch up. Because again, we're sending a full belt in, so we're getting a full belt out. So it's fine. Not optimal, but fine. And yes, I mean, here's our shape is coming in. Right, that's, yeah. That's our shape. Okay, so that's working. Let's do this as a quick test. We're going to take a task and a simple one and pop it in here. So, should be red squares on top of pins. And this should be no problem for us at all. So I'm going to come in here, clear all that out. And we should have our pins coming up first. Yep. They are making the move. Because the pins are in all 4 quadrants, so they're coming up on all the lanes. And over here should have all squares making the move and getting painted red. But of course they get painted green first. So I think what's happening here is whenever something needs to be painted, as I said, the default in the painter is green. So if there's an uncolored shape coming through, it's going to default all the pipes to green. So then when we shift to something that's getting painted, then for a second it kicks those in and it paints them green. So that's what's happening there. It actually does make sense now that I think about it. So this new idea that I had would be helpful here. What it does, because here's the thing, these red squares come in and it's a full square shape, okay, as you can see. But then it gets cut into quarters here, quarters, and brought down into here and recombined into halves. and then those halves get sent and get recombined into wholes. What if we could intercept that right here and say, oh, you know what? This layer just happens to be a complete shape and color the way you already are coming in. So we're going to take you and route you around all of this and just pop you right in here. So that's the idea. So we're going to work on that next episode. In the meantime, this is cruising, looking good. How are we doing on shapes? Oh, yeah, well, of course we're low on pins, but look at that. Got a delivery coming in before we've run out. And then down here we're probably running low on squares. So getting refilled. And then here come more squares and pins, squares and pins, squares and pins. Because nothing's being used over here. Alright, so this is working. These guys. I'm going to make sure that we have them on all of this, because we don't have them there. So these are magenta and magenta. And that will go there and there. So there. This is good, because I think we are blue. Yes, we are blue. And this is good too. We are green. We are green. Right. Looking good. That's all set. Yep, you can see our default green. So how are we doing? Oh, we did not. I didn't mark this. I didn't pin it. So there we go. And now we're starting to get those in. So those are going to go pretty quickly. I was also trying to figure out, is there a way to flush out these guys? I think probably not once it gets into the stacker, but maybe right before the stacker, like right here, you know, or right here. Maybe we could divert things there and drain those out, or maybe even at the end of the stacker, like right here, you know, for the top and the bottom. Just a thought. I have not played around with that. That might require a larger setup, but I don't know, maybe not. It would definitely require some tricky wiring. We're good to go on this. Our squares with pins are headed in. Wow, we still see these are moving a lot slower than they were before. So that's just a fact of life. You can see this guy has overtaken everything. We're at level 29 on this, and this first one that we did is only level 21. That's because this is coming in 4 at a time. This one's actually coming in 3 at a time. But ones like this are only coming in 1 at a time. So that'll be a future project too, is to really kind of bulk those ones up. So this is looking good. Now, another thing I wanted to mention is that we still have this guy, our crystal shapes. So here's the thing. We can't do anything about this while we're using this for tasks. So we kind of have to let that one go for now. Let's take this, let's copy it, and yeah, we're I think we're in the close enough category. I'm going to go ahead and switch it. Boom. Because these are going to still keep rolling in, although, that means we're only going to have these left. So are there 1,000 in here? I don't think so. Well, maybe. Let's see. We're getting close. I think it's not going to make it. God, so close. Are there 400 left? There might be. Oh my god, if this taps out at like 999, that'll be funny. Alright, we got it. Okay. So that's good. We can swap it over with 1,000 to go, we'll say. That's funny, these are coming in 3s instead of 4s or 2s. So, it's doing the changeover. It'll get there. Alright, gang, I think we're good to go here for now. We're going to keep cruising through these tasks. So, yeah, the reason we can't do the crystal yet is because we're still using these for tasks, and that means it's because we're limited. We only have 8 of those to use, and of course we're using 4 of them over here for our real machine. So next episode we are going to work on this new little doohickey I thought of over here for those shapes like this that have a complete shape as a layer. And so that would work on something like this too. It would bring in a complete shape. It's okay that it's painted. It's going to bring in a complete shape, and so it would work for that. Of course, we're not using it for that, but it would work. So we will get that going next episode. In the meantime, if this is helping you out, if you're enjoying it, a like and a subscribe are always welcome. Always appreciated. I'm feeling a lot better. My COVID seems to be pretty well done. I'm telling people I'm at about 90% right now. So that's a lot better than where I was a week ago. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. This is Gramps, signing off.